What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? My peopleization. Terry Smooth Jr. Isadol. Neil X Davis. What's going on? What's going on, my peoples? What's going on? Jesse R. What's going on? So, uh, um, we know Alex Tellez. What's going on? Stephen Taylor. What's going on? Keith Thurman made his ring return after about 2.5 year layoff. Keith Thurman, The Drop. What's going on? Jerron Smith. Nagara. What's going on? Chase Stewart. Low Key. What's going on? My brother Duke, what's going on? Eno Boxing, AB, Jonathan Martinez, Antone Wright, Raymond Murphy, Mods, what's going on? Brian Payne, what's going on? Mustafa Malik, what's going on? Antone Wright, Jonathan Martinez, what's going on? Chase Stewart, The Drop, Low Key, Not Low Key, what's going on? What's going on, my people? So let's get into this. Shogun 76, Alapata Santas, Brown Lumber 909, what's going on? Ronis, Heatmakers, what's going on? Jay Gadget, what's going on? Sonis, Heatmakers. Chris Ray, what's going on? So let's get into this, right? Get the likes up. We got 200 people. Let's get 200 likes. Mr. Blue, Jabson Game, what's going on? Pop 375, what's going on? Wendell Jackson, Red 937 100, what's going on? Toriano Forster, Johnny Fuego, Marcus Elliott, Manny Nobles, what's going on? So we know Keith Thurman overstanding knowledge. What's going on? We know that Keith Thurman, he had a common opponent of Gervonta Tank Davis, Jermaine Grant. What's going on? And we know that there was talks of Gervonta Tank Davis, Knock Your Block Oseto. What's going on? Nato the Great. What's going on? John Merriweather, Jermaine Grant. What's going on? Smash the like button, people. We got 220 people. Let's get 220 likes. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Double R, Miguel Perez. What's going on? Let's get the likes all the way up, people. ADT. What's going on? He said he didn't lose. He didn't lose one round. It's different. He did lose. He lost rounds. Dre, what's going on? $12. Mama Bear 90. What's going on? Yeah, he for sure lost rounds for sure. Not many, but he did lose rounds. He lost about 2 rounds. I mean, he's supposed to win. Steve Austin, what's going on? He's a much more talented, bigger guy than Mario Barrios. He's supposed to dominate. Mr. CYP, what's going on? James Wilson, G, what's going on? Pat Cannon, what's going on? DBT Gang, what's going on? Pat Cannon, what's going on, great brother? Kendrick Booker, what's going on? Appreciate you. Sleep NYC, what's going on? Lions Wolves, Fat and Bankrupt, what's going on? So I think people misconstrue. People trying to justify this performance, right? I see people trying to justify the performance, and they saying, "Well, Jennifer Hernandez, peace of blessings, queen. He was supposed to win this fight. He was supposed to dominate the fight." So when people come talking about, "Well, he ain't lose no rounds," he wasn't supposed to lose rounds. Kondo Sami Hassan, what's going on? He was supposed to dominate. He's the bigger guy. He fought a guy that was coming off of a brutal knockout loss that was knocked down 3 times and moved up to 7 pounds. Ken Durrell, what's going on? Mr. Nice, what's going on? That moved up 7 pounds to his division that he was a world champion 2 times over. He was supposed to win in dominating fashion. It wasn't supposed to be close. He wasn't supposed to have any lapses in the fight. He wasn't supposed to show any vulnerabilities or weaknesses in this fight. Hip Hop Vibes, what's going on? James Wilson, what's going on? Kino, what's going on? Okay, I think people completely get this misconstrued. Oh, he ain't lose no rounds. He wasn't supposed to lose rounds. Aline Workfield, Andre Smith, Raymond Simmons, what's going on? Adrian Vett, what's going on? Smash the like button, donate to the channel, refresh the super chat for the people that can't send a super chat, people. AP, what's going on? So he was supposed to dominate this fight. He was supposed to win in convincing fashion, and he was supposed to get a knockout. He was supposed to get a knockout, people. Newsflash, Vontae exclusive, what's going on? Newsflash, he was supposed to get a knockout. This was set up. He was supposed to get a knockout and look great. Rashid Hill, Teron L. Smith, what's going on? He said the super chat not working. James Roper Davis, what's going on? See, this is what I'm talking about. If anybody out there that can send a super chat, refresh the super chat so that everybody can send a super chat. Please, people, I appreciate you. Just donate $1 to super chat. And I need y'all to get the likes up. We got 250 people, and we have 100 likes. Smash the like button. Ron Mayberry, what's going on? Okay, Jimmy Salgado, what's going on? I don't know if you guys, Cyrus Gaston, what's going on? Understand that Mario Barrios had been in fights where he looked vulnerable in other fights other than Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is considered at one point in time the best welterweight in the world, and he's only 33 years old. He just fought a guy that was knocked out and was almost out the ring for a year. Jonathan 97 DS, what's going on? And was knocked out by a lightweight, a super featherweight, Mansa Musa lifestyle. Hey, dog, what's going on? You understand? Gervonta Tank Davis was a super featherweight, people. Mr. T King Texas, what's going on? Pat Cannon, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said Crawford stops Thurman in 9. His power ain't the same. Agreed. Optimus 9, what's going on? So here's the thing. GF Hipster, what's going on? Let me enlighten y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Mickey Murray, what's going on? And you heard it here first. You heard it here first, okay? Let me explain this to y'all. You heard it here first. So when other people start talking about it, and all of a sudden it start being a possibility, Shabazz Prophet, what's going on? He said past his prime, huh? You ain't see that performance yesterday, Shabazz Prophet? Did that look like Keith Thurman that fought Danny Garcia and Sean Porter? Nucky Gamble, what's going on? Michael White, what's going on? So when you say question mark, he looked fine. No, he didn't look fine. What are you talking about? DC Codes, what's going on? What are you talking about? He looked fine. That looked great. That was a great performance. When a junior welterweight, a guy that was considered the best welterweight in the world, Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Curtis Robinson, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. If Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence right now fought Mario Barrios, coming off of a knockout loss to Gervonta Tank Davis, Mr. Tally 140, what's going on? If Errol, he said Keith was on the layoff. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all got all types of excuses for your favorite fighter. This is why the state of the sport of boxing is in. This is why you, the fans, don't get the fights you want, because you just refuse to be honest. You refuse to be honest. So you telling me, oh, well, Keith was on a 2-year layoff. Okay. I didn't hear nobody say that when Manny Pacquiao lost to Yordenis Ugas. Chilltown Managers, Drake Spark, what's going on? Where was everybody when Yordenis Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao? Was everybody coming here talking about, well, Manny Pacquiao was off for 2 years and 42 years old? No. Errol Spence was off for 14 months after suffering a horrific car accident and fought a 2-division world champion, a superstar that has knockout power in both hands. And Errol Spence wasn't coming off of just a layoff. He wasn't coming off of just a layoff. He suffered a horrific car accident that we all witnessed and had to go through rehab and all types of things that we thought he wasn't even coming back. And he fought Danny Garcia off of doing so, and he dominated Danny Garcia, who is a future possible Hall of Famer. Smooth C, what's going on? So if you could come here and you can look at Keith Thurman's performance against a junior welterweight, that you can clearly see he was the bigger guy, and you can clearly see this was made for Keith Thurman to look great. He was knocked down 3 times by Tank Davis and stopped by a super featherweight. Tank Davis had just fought Leo Santa Cruz at 130 and then came all the way up to 140 and fought Mario Barrios. Newsflash, Gervonta Tank Davis was never considered one of the best fighters in today's time. Tank Davis, I give him credit for being one of the better fighters in the world. But let's be real here. Keith Thurman was seen as the air oppressor to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He's only 33, people. He only has 1 loss. What are we talking about here? He fought a guy that was stopped in dramatic fashion by Tank Davis, and Keith Thurman fought him off of a layoff. Mario Barrios ain't fighting a while either, and he had to come up and wait. Pat Cannon, brother in the super chat, once again dropping that half a Dub on this in the super chat. He says that's why he fought Barrios in the first place. He was coming off of a layoff. Barrios was supposed to be a light touch. Thank you. So now, Drago Power, what's going on? Music shown by Sean, but Music TV, what's going on? Listen to this is what I'm talking about. This is the last time I'm gonna address Shabazz Prophet. Because see, this is what I'm talking about. I can't do it. I can't do it. You said exactly Blue talking like Spence stopped Danny Garcia. Has Danny Garcia ever been stopped? See, this is why I can't have a conversation with people that don't know boxing, right? And just Brianna Ramesing, what's going on? And just are fans of fighters, right? And just can't put facts over feelings, right? He said, you talking like Errol Spence stopped Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a future Hall of Famer. Danny Garcia is a 2-division world champion. Danny Garcia beat some of the best fighters in the world. What are you talking about? Danny Garcia has never been stopped in his fight. And Danny Garcia has show me the fight Danny Garcia was dropped. Since you're talking about, I'm talking like Errol Spence fought a higher level opposition coming off a 14-month layoff and suffering a horrific car accident. You trying to compare Danny Garcia to Mario Barrios? I don't understand. King Judah, Marky Dan 123, Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? How are you trying to say, Creed, what's going on? How are you trying to say you acting like he stopped Danny Garcia? Well, Danny Garcia is a future Hall of Famer. Have you ever seen Danny Garcia on the canvas? Have you ever seen Danny Garcia knocked out? Because I saw Mario Barrios knocked out by a super featherweight and dropped 3 times by Tank Davis, who came up from 130 all the way to 140. Mario Barrios he's a 5'10". He had a 5-inch height advantage over Tank and a 5-inch, 6-inch arm reach advantage over Tank. And he fought 10 pounds heavier than Tank. And you're trying to compare Mario Barrios getting dropped 3 times and stopped by Tank and telling me, well, you acting like Errol Spence, why he wasn't supposed to stop Danny Garcia. He wasn't supposed to stop Danny Garcia. It was supposed to be a competitive fight. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all need to educate yourself on the sport of boxing before you just talking. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Facts over feelings, what's going on? Picasso, what's going on? So why would you say Danny Garcia wasn't supposed to be stopped? He was supposed to be a competitive fight. He's a world champion. He's a unified world champion. He beat some of the best fighters in the world. Tell me who Mario Barrios beat. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Meal Day 73. What's going on, great brother? Go ahead. Who did Mario Barrios beat? Go ahead, brother. JQ, what's going on? He said acting like Tank ain't a stud. Brother, I'm gonna block you in a second. Because I can't take it, brother. I can't. I'm trying. Don't tell me Tank ain't a stud. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's levels and weight classes for a reason. Nobody said Tank wasn't a stud. What are you talking about? The Guru, what's going on? Mari TV Boston, what's going on? What are you talking about? Acting like Tank is not a stud. Tank is, again, let me say this again. He's a super featherweight, 130-pounder that stopped Barrios, who was a junior welterweight, that went up to fight Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman is 4 divisions above Tank. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sylvester Symbol NSU, what's going on? So let me ask you a question. See, this is what I'm talking about. Donate to the channel. Refresh the super chat, people. I need y'all to donate $1 to the channel. Refresh the super chat. See, only my brother Pat Cannon is able to super chat. Brandon Adam Perry, what's going on? Now watch this now. Would you put Tank in the ring with Jerron Boots in this right now? Go ahead, brother. Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on? Ruben Perez, what's going on? Go ahead. Because you saying it's like Tank ain't a stud. Never said he wasn't. Sean T, what's going on? Big Buddy Out Entertainment, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. Would you put Tank in the ring right now with Jerron Boots in this? Because he's a stud. Michael White, what's going on? King Judah, brother in Super Chat. These casuals thought Barrios stood a chance against Thurman when he was chosen as a tune-up. And now they compare Barrios to Danny Garcia. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't. You can't. It amazes. It never ceases to amaze me. It never does. Pat Cannon, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, brother. It never ceases to amaze me. Eduardo Santiago, what's going on? Never. PGH Big Dog, what's going on? This is why boxing is in the state that it's in. This is why they give you the fights that they want to give you. VT19, what's going on? That's why. Number 3, what's going on? Because you have fans like that say stuff like that, right? And try to justify it. Oh, you saying it like Errol stopped Danny. He wasn't, you ain't never saw Danny stopped, and you ain't never saw him knocked down. And he's a higher profile athlete and boxer. He hurts Boots. Goodbye, bro. I can't talk to you. Shaq Jones, brother in Super Chat. Refreshing my boy Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I can't talk to you. I'm done talking to you. Al Jalil Sawad, what's going on? Des Bryant, Crane Enterprise, Dub _ right side, my brother. Facts Over Feelings, Boston, what's going on? Moondogs from Chicago, what's going on? Sam F, what's going on? I can't. David Da Vinci, what's going on? You can't do it. I can't do it, man. Herman Smith, what's going on? Can't do it, bro. We have 650 people and we have 200 likes. Y'all see they play on the stream. We just had, now we have that many people and 200 likes. So if I don't keep saying smash the like button, you ain't gonna smash it. Mike J, what's going on? That's amazing. KM Joseph, what's going on? That's amazing to me. I gotta continuously say smash the like button. LV Live, what's going on? It should be automatic. You're saying 007, what's going on? Get the likes up. Isaiah Young, what's going on? We should have 600 likes right now. The Mojaka, what's going on? Tank White, Antone Wright. The Heads 82, what's going on? Get the likes up to 600 right now, people. Herbert Freeman, what's going on? Get it up. 600 right now. Smash the like button. Get it up. Marshall Law, what's going on? Johnny True Blue Staley, what's going on? Amazing, man. Gary McGee, GF Hipster, what's going on? 5-4, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. Tank is great at what he does, but Boots will be a bit much for him. Love what you do, bro. Me and my wife watch daily. Keep keeping it real, bro. Appreciate you, great brother, and blessings to the wife, man. Y'all see they playing games with the stream. We just went from 680 people to 495. Okay, smash the like button, people. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Bracy One, what's going on? Marvis Jones, what's going on? Bobo, my brother, what's going on? So anyway, we just went from 680 people to 495. Really? Lions Wolves, what's going on? Come on, that's not even realistic. Fatalis O-Team, what's going on? So anyway, salute to my brother 5-4, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us. Appreciate you, great brother. So now, O'Brien Thomas, what's going on? Mr. Nice, brother in the super chat. He said 1 o'clock bite works after body shots. Yep. He said one-time Thurman. One-time bite works after body. Yep. Thurman Armstrong. Yeah, man. Darius Bullock, what's going on? That dude, what's going on? Mario Pereira, what's going on? You're saying 007. Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Macadocious Mac South, my brother, what's going on? So now let's look at it from this standpoint. So now this is what I was saying, right? This is what I was trying to tell y'all. Gervonta Tank Davis, right? And Keith Thurman. Remember, Steve Cooley, what's going on? Remember, Leonard Ellerby, he said, Boston Truth Serum, what's going on? Tank Davis stops Keith Thurman, right? And that became a whole big thing. It went viral, right? Tank will stop Keith Thurman. Remember that? And then it started to grow traction. Keith Thurman responded. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Manuel H in the building. Go subscribe to the basketball channel. It started to grow. It started to gain traction, right? Now, they have a mutual opponent now. You understand? King Judah, brother in Super Chat. Today's fans see a fighter who wasn't stopped as the winner. They make boxing talk unbearable. It's a fact. It's just amazing to me. It's like bro, man, you just can't. It's like amazing. Like, really? Oh, you acting like he stopped Danny Garcia. What? This is why they could put on any fight they so choose, and you buy it. Uppercuts Boxing Talk, Boxing Nation. What's going on? My brother Pac-Man ATL Tay in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL Tay. Tay, drop the link. Derek Pearson, what's going on? Go subscribe to the basketball channel. It's pinned up in the chat. 95 Turbo, what's going on? So now they was talking up this fight, Keith Thurman and and Gervonta Tank Davis. Now they have a mutual opponent. Now they have a measuring stick. Ray Patterson, what's going on? And now they see, wait a minute, Keith Thurman looked very muscular. Keith Thurman did not look great last night. Keith Thurman was supposed to look dominant last night. He did not look dominant. Gary Childress, what's going on? He looked like the bigger guy who's more talented and was getting by on his talent. He didn't look more dominant, okay? He didn't look like he was the more skilled. He should have been outskilled. It shouldn't have even been close. This shouldn't have, he never marked his AI. What's going on? Mario Barrios was supposed to hit the deck. Okay, Keith Thurman had him in compromised position. And then I see people saying this, right? Oh, well, it was the gloves. Y'all do know Keith Thurman had a fight at 154 before, right? Y'all know that, right? Keith Thurman actually fought at 154 before. 10-ounce gloves. It's 2 ounces. Yes, it makes a difference, right? But if you have power, you have power. So Jamel Charlo gets knocked out with 10-ounce gloves. Look at this. Brian Castano is the same size as Keith Thurman. He fights at 154. He wears 10-ounce gloves. He gets knockouts. If you have power, you have power. Lionheart, what's going on? Fly Guy Squad, what's going on? Boston True Serum, what's going on? And when you have power, you have power. Yes, the gloves can play a part, right? But when you have knockout power, you have knockout power. When you give Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Jerome Boots in his 10-ounce gloves, do you think they still don't knock out Mario Barrios because they got on 10-ounce gloves? Vitalis team, what's going on? Carla Ward James, what's going on? Because they have on 10-ounce gloves, do you think they not knock out Mario Barrios? Kaios Iona, what's going on? Gaza vs. Titan, what's going on? Do you think they don't? Terrence Crawford don't get a knockout against Barrios because he got on 10-ounce gloves? Ginger Game, what's going on? Scrooge Man, what's going on? Salmon K, what's going on? Mo Slaw, what's going on? Huh? Let me ask y'all a question though. See, this is what's funny. See, because y'all just be speaking just to speak. Hope now, my brother, Adrian Nunez, what's going on? Rasheed Hill, what's going on? Let me ask y'all a question, right? Mario Barrios is a career junior welterweight who for the first time, Brazilian boxing, what's going on? Now watch this now. For the first time competed at 147, right? And for the first time put on 10-ounce gloves. I watched Mario Barrios hurt Keith Thurman to the body twice with 10-ounce gloves. Twice. He ain't a big puncher. Twice, the same manner that Manny Pacquiao hurt Keith Thurman to the body with 8-ounce gloves. The same body work that Luis Cavazo hurt Keith Thurman to the body with 8-ounce gloves. The same results that Josito Lopez hurt Keith Thurman with 8-ounce gloves. Mario Barrios, a smaller guy, moving up a weight class above him, had on 10-ounce gloves, is the smaller guy. Julio Sosa, what's going on? CMF, what's going on? Michael White, what's going on? Hurt Keith Thurman. The 10-ounce gloves didn't help Keith Thurman when it goes to go into his body, did it? Raziak Tafari, what's going on? So you can hurt Keith Thurman to the body with 8, 10 ounce gloves, don't matter. What ounce gloves? We have 700 people here and we still don't have 500 likes. We have 450 likes. All right, man. It's Sunday at 11 o'clock at night. If we don't get the likes up, I'm going to just go ahead and relax and chill out with the family. Dante Harris, what's going on? The Heads 82, what's going on? I mean, 4 a.m. hustle, what's going on? It don't even make sense, man. That I got to continue to say that. Victor Naives, what's going on? We should have at least 700 likes right now. At least. I got to keep saying, get the likes up. Get the likes up. It's free. Sir Dante Fox, Roderick Thompson, what's going on? Randall Pearson, what's going on? It's free. It's 11 o'clock on Sunday. We chopping it up. It's free to smash the like button, but yet you'll just sit in moonlight and just don't participate. Marcus House, what's going on? Dub_right side, my brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, what you think about Thurman comments about feeling tender to the body before the fight? He needs to stop taking that mouthpiece out. A real puncher is closing the show. Can he fix that? Salute, Blue. He can't fix that. It's just a weakness he has. It's a weakness he has. Mario Barrios, let me tell you why it's just a weakness he has. You have multiple examples of Keith Thurman getting hurt to the body by all different styles. It's one thing if Keith Thurman, T-Pop, what's going on? Salute to my brother Dub_right side, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. It's one thing if Keith Thurman was getting hurt to the body by a big puncher. Keith Thurman is getting hurt to the body by Mario Barrios, Josito Lopez, Luis Collazo, Manny Pacquiao, everybody. Right? To the point where Sean Porter was like, man, he got to fix that. Sean Porter hurt him to the body. Exclusive News Insider, brother in super chat. He said, in my opinion, Keith Thurman beats Tank. Styles make fights. Yeah, not that version. No. Toon, what's going on? Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. I feel bad for Barrios. His effort versus Tank was peak. He'll never be better than he was that night. Boot stops him in first round. Might as well retire. Hey, King Judah, brother in the super chat. A bit of topic, but I see Bud versus Thurman as who gets to who first. Against popular opinion, I see Thurman's offense and headhunt giving Bud problems. Nope, I don't. Nope. Too wild, too open, not under control enough. No. Leaving his feet, Herbert Johnson, what's going on? He could do that against that opposition. He will not be able to do that against Terrence Crawford. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He will not be able to do that to Terrence Crawford. Sean DeWitt, what's going on? Appreciate you. Absolutely not. Leaving his feet with those hooks. Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Swinging with those hooks and ducking his head, not knowing where he at? No. No. Put him in there with Terrence Crawford, and it's good night, Irene. I'm telling you now. Keith Thurman was much sharper against Sean Porter. He was much sharper against Danny Garcia. This Keith Thurman against Josito Lopez, Manny Pacquiao, and this fight with Barrios? No. Chad Grooms, what's going on? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He gets it in with Terrence Crawford, he's going to be in trouble. Easy Lewin, what's going on? That dude, what's going on? Matthew Graham, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said Mario came to win. Tremendous step up for him. We watched you your commentator, loved it. Appreciate you, great brother. Right? No. You got to do much better than that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. See, I'm gonna tell y'all what people think and don't say out loud. Right? Nigel Sanford, what's going on? Keith Thurman is a great talent. Keith Thurman, I believe he's shown us vulnerabilities, these layoffs, and it looked like the layoffs, the vulnerabilities, is starting to get to him. It's starting to get to him. We got to be real. Keith Thurman was hurting there with Mario Barrios. You think he gets away? He gets out of those next two rounds with Terrence Crawford? Come on. You think he gets out of the next two rounds if that's boots? No. You think he gets out the next 2 rounds? That's Errol Spence? No. He looked muscular. He said that this is something he said. My condition was good, but my stamina was something else. Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. King Kong, what's going on? I'm not saying he's done. I'm saying is he got to get active, and I think he needs a tune-up. And now they're gonna, if you're Floyd Mayweather and you're Mayweather Promotions, and you just saw a common opponent with Keith Thurman, it's time to make the Tank fight happen. Richard Boone, what's going on? It's time to make the Tank fight happen. Tune, what's going on? He says style make fights. All right, so I'm asking you a question. Does Mario Barrios, Josito Lopez, Manny Pacquiao all have the same style? If they don't, then it ain't got nothing to do with styles, did it? The common denominator is Keith Thurman. Facts over feelings, brother in Super Chat. Blue, are you saying Tank knocks Thurman out? I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he can. Paul Porter, what's going on? Big Rough Boxing, what's going on? I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he can. After what I witnessed last night, Tank Davis and Keith Thurman is a far more competitive fight than I initially thought about it. Raymond Murphy, brother Super Chat, 569, watching and only 10 likes. Keith Marcel, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. We should have 700 likes. Exclusive news insider, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue and Kurt in the Super Chat. He said that Thurman won arguably every round. Tank was losing rounds against Barrios. Thurman is bigger puncher as well. It's a possibility Tank can win, but not in my opinion. That is pick'em fight. It's a pick'em fight. The difference is Gervonta Tank Davis moved up 10 pounds, and Keith Thurman stayed where he was, and Mario Barrios moved up 7 pounds. Gervonta Tank Davis was at a complete size disadvantage. Every which way you look at it. Mario Barrios is 5 inches taller, 5-inch arm reach advantage, and he outweighed Gervonta Tank Davis the night of the fight by at least 30 pounds. When you say Tank Davis was losing rounds, here's the difference. Again, Tank Davis moved up into Mario Barrios' world and was at a disadvantage. Mario Barrios moved up to Keith Thurman's world and was at a disadvantage. Tank Davis went up in weight and dominated the guy that had every advantage possible except for his hand speed. And Tank dropped that man 3 times and stopped him. He found a way to get it done. Keith Thurman was clearly the bigger guy. He had to outweigh Barrios by at least 15 pounds easy last night. He's seen to be the more skilled guy. He's fought at that weight for forever and a day. He's a world champion there. Tank Davis was never a world champion at junior welterweight at 140. That was Tank Davis' first fight at 140. That was Barrios' first fight at 147. Keith Thurman had 10,000 fights at 147. That's his backyard. So when we say Tank was losing rounds, he was supposed to lose rounds. He was moving up in weight. He was at a size that he moved up 10 pounds. He fought Leo Santa Cruz at 130, then fought Mario Barrios at 140. He moved up 10 pounds, people. Keith Thurman didn't move up. Keith Thurman wasn't at a size disadvantage. Keith Thurman wasn't at a skill disadvantage. Keith Thurman wasn't at a height disadvantage. He wasn't at an arm reach disadvantage. Keith Thurman is a world champion in that weight class. Tank was never a world champion at junior welterweight. He made his debut there and dropped that man 3 times and stopped him. Keith Thurman fought him with every advantage and never stopped him. And he was the one that looked more vulnerable, if you ask me, because he was the better fighter in that night. He should have never got hurt. I don't care how long a layoff he was. AR90, what's going on? Kevin Rice, what's going on? King Judah, brother in super chat. Understood, Blue. I want to see. I like to say my theories put to the test. He said Bud is better, but it seems like Bud can't get out of the way of punches sometimes. No, Bud can get out the way of the punches. Keith Marcel, what's going on? He chooses not to get out the way of punches because he wants to trade with you. He wants to entertain you. Bud wants to get you out of there. Exclusive News Insider. Let's not act like Tank didn't get hurt. Show me the round. When did you see Tank in the fight take his mouthpiece out and run around the ring? Show me the round. Please tell me. Go ahead. Tell me. Go ahead. You tell me in round 9, Tank took his mouthpiece out and was running around the ring. Did you speculate that Gervonta Tank Davis was hurt? Or did you see him actually vulnerably hurt? Because you did not. ADT, what's going on? You can speculate and say, man, was he hurt? Did he get buzzed? You ain't see Tank in there wobbling and running around the ring trying to survive. You ain't see that. Trade Dub 234. What's going on? You didn't see that. You did not see that. Greg Spade, what's going on? You said Tank was buzzed in the 9th round. You tell me Tank was dazed and moving around the ring and had to survive. That's what you're telling me. CNL Boxing Archives, what's going on? Victor Gonzalez, what's going on? Dwayne Broussard, what's going on? Michael White, Jonathan Peewee, what's going on? I saw Tank get hit with big punches. I ain't never seen Tank in a fight where he was like this and had to survive, and he was in. I didn't see none of that. I never saw that. I saw Keith Thurman had to spit out his mouthpiece and utilize the ring and move around the ring to survive, and then he did it twice. I saw Keith Thurman hurt like that twice. He got hit to the body again, and he said, and he did like this and tried to move out the way, and then Barrios caught him with a straight right on top of it. I didn't see that from Tank. Punch drawn 412. What's going on? Henry Sell, brother, super chat. Thurman schooled him, bro. Come on. He was supposed to. What are you talking about? He was supposed to. It was a tune-up. It's called a tune-up. It was a comeback fight, a get-back fight, as Keith Thurman said it. He was supposed to school him. What are you talking about? It's levels. Almighty Murph, what's going on? Mons, what's going on? Dwayne Searcy, what's going on? It's levels. So when you come in and you talk about, man, he schooled him. He was supposed to. He wasn't supposed to show any vulnerabilities. He was supposed to stop him. Big boy, what's going on? Get the likes up. Why don't we have 800 likes right now? Black Swan, what's going on? Why don't we have 800 likes? Get the likes to 800, people. Baby Q, what's going on? Marquine Cole, what's going on? Juan Julian Bossa, what's going on? So when you come here and you say, man, Thurman, you're telling me something like you saw a dominant. No, I didn't see that. I saw him missing punches. I saw him not be able to close the show. I saw him look vulnerable to the body. I saw a guy that's not on the same level as the champions in the sport. That's what I saw. I saw a guy that was dropped by Manny Pacquiao, ultimately badly hurt in the 10th round, and had to survive. And then I saw Yordenis Ugas completely school Manny Pacquiao. Wasn't even close. Did you ever see Yordenis Ugas in any compromised position? Did you see Yordenis Ugas struggle with Manny Pacquiao at all? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's what Keith Thurman was supposed to do. When you talented as Keith Thurman and skilled as Keith Thurman, yeah, you have ring rust. When you come back, you're supposed to dominate opponents like Mario Barrios. They never on your level, bro. If Floyd Mayweather, he's 44. Floyd Mayweather come back right now at 44 years old, and they have a meaningful fight in years. You think he gonna struggle with Mario Barrios? No, he's not. He's gonna dominate Mario Barrios. Mikey Garcia, Andre Ward, they came off a year layoffs, long, extensive layoffs. They got in the ring, they dominated their opponents because the opponents that they were put in there with, well, they had a skill, a talent advantage, and they showed there's levels. Mustafa Malik, brother in the super chat, Thurman's still a world-class fighter and beast tank. Never said he wasn't. King Judah, brother in the super chat, I saw Porter Thurman as a draw or Porter win with you. No, I thought Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter clearly. I thought he beat Sean Porter clearly. Dub _ right side, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat once again. He said, Butev, Stanionis, Avanesian, Ortiz Jr., Speedy Ellis all give the version of Thurman we saw last night big problems, but I need him to beat them before we start talking Bud or any top 47 pounders. Agreed. I agree with you. They all gonna give him problems. D Brown, what's going on? Dr. Lemon Pepper, Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? He's supposed to win those fights, though. Mr. Nice, what's going on? Brother in the super chat. Keep it running here, track star. Oh, I'm a runner, I'm a track star. Herbert Johnson, brother in the super chat. What's up, Blue in chat? AKA the family last night. When you yell out how is Keith Thurman hurt, I couldn't stop laughing. Because it's levels. Edward Sandoval, CJ, what's going on? ABZ713, what's going on? Nicholas Simons, what's going on? Incognito, what's going on? Clips in the Masterpiece, what's going on? Stanley Bailey, my brother. Because there's levels. The Mechanic Marty, what's going on? Almighty Murph, J-Town 770, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? There's levels. Mods, what's going on, brother in super chat? Why didn't he KO a C-level fighter? Tank wins KO. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, you support y'all. So Keith, y'all want to overgive credit to Mario Barrios now. Now Mario Barrios is a superstar. I mean, y'all do this all the time. Aaron Whitelaw, brother in super chat, Tank's jab alone will be a problem for Thurman. Well, here's the thing, in my opinion, right? King Judah, brother super chat, Floyd would dominate Barrios at 44. Facts, right? They go 619, Cali Factor, See Me Grow, A Sneed, what's going on? Mo Slow, what's going on? Chef B, what's going on? D Brown, Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Arthur Hawkins, L. Adam, what's going on? On the Rise, Little Bounce Bright, Josh King Slime 518, what's going on? See, here's the thing, right? I expected Keith Thurman to go in there and dominate Mario Barrios because there's levels to this. There's levels to this. If Errol Spence could come off a 14th month layoff after he didn't just come off a 14-month layoff, but he suffered that car accident that we didn't even know if Errol Spence was going to walk. If you didn't even know Errol Spence was going to be the same, talk the same, do anything the same, had rehab, came back and beat a world-class fighter in Danny Garcia and made it look easy. That's what world-class fighters do. Trezor Jefferson, what's going on? Terrence Crawford came back after a year layoff and fought a world-class fighter in Sean Porter and looked great doing it. And vice versa. Sean Porter looked great after a year layoff fighting Terrence Crawford. So you want to say, well, Keith was off 2 years. Well, the fact that he was off 2 years, he didn't fight the same level of opponent. So that makes up for the year. B. Martin, what's going on? That makes up for the year because the level of opponent counts. So they fought world-class fighters coming off a year layoff, and fought a world-class fighter. He came off a 2-year layoff and fought a guy that was moving up in weight and was knocked out his last fight. There shouldn't have been no competitive fight in it. Desmond Stone, Scott Smith, Giovanni Walker, Boss Red 357, what's going on? It shouldn't have been a close fight. He was supposed to dominate. He was supposed to stop Mario Barrios, people. It wasn't supposed to be close. So when you're saying He said Mario's fat ain't fat. Yeah, he's flat-footed when you compare him to Keith Thurman. Oh, for sure he is. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. Victor Gonzalez, what's going on? No, when you compare him to Keith Thurman, he's flat-footed. Devon Webster, what's going on, great brother? No, he's flat-footed. And get the likes up to 900, people. Smash the like button. He's flat-footed. When you compare him to Keith Thurman's skill set, talent, and athletic ability. No, he's flat-footed. Papa Bates, what's going on? Mo 2013, what's going on? When Tank figured it out, he closed the show. Keith Thurman is somebody I regard to have a very high ring IQ. Just like Gervonta Tank Davis. Reese, bro, what's going on? When Tank Davis figured it out, he closed the show. Keith Thurman was missing Wiley by miles. FSU, what's going on? Mano, what's going on? Muhammad Islam, what's going on? Clifton David Powell, what's going on? And it's amazing because y'all tell me, this is what y'all would tell me, that Gervonta Tank Davis ain't never fight nobody. He ain't never fight nobody, right? Tank Davis ain't never fight nobody. He ain't fighting high-level opposition. But he figured out Barrios, dropped him 3 times and stopped him after moving up 10 pounds and having every disadvantage possible. Giving Mario Barrios every advantage possible. He moved up 10 pounds, gave Mario Barrios every advantage possible. Now, all of a sudden, when Tank knocked out Mario Barrios, y'all said, everybody screaming, well, who is Mario Barrios? He ain't beat nobody. What did he do? He wasn't even an official champion. Josh Taylor is. Now, all of a sudden, Mario Barrios is a very, very credible fighter in the sport of boxing. Isn't that something? Because he went the distance with Keith Thurman. Now he's a tough fighter with tons of heart and got good footwork. Now we praising Mario Barrios. Giovanni Walker, my brother in Super Chat, said, Blue, they on you today. Wow. Yeah, because here's what happens, Giovanni Walker. I told y'all, I deal with facts over feelings. I don't care. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. I know the talent that Keith Thurman possessed. I expect more from Keith Thurman when he fight a guy, Mario Barrios, who you saw he looked like he was at least 15 pounds heavier. He was the more skilled guy. He has more power, better footwork. Keith Thurman's supposed to get Mario Barrios out of there, and he's not supposed to show the vulnerabilities he showed. But these will be the same people that'll tell you, Errol Spence, man, Errol Spence ain't the same. He should have stopped Mikey Garcia. Little old Mikey Garcia. See, here's the thing, right? Little old Mikey Garcia is a 4-division world champion, a surefire Hall of Famer, and had 3 of his last 5 fights at 140, equivalent to Mario Barrios, a better fighter than Mario Barrios. He moved up to welterweight, and all I heard was excuses. How, oh, well, he fought a little guy in Mikey. Why? Because Mikey is little in stature? Because he's shorter than Mario Barrios? That's why? Errol Spence couldn't even, all I hear is Errol Spence he couldn't knock out Mikey Garcia. Man, he couldn't even knock out Mikey Garcia. Errol Spence couldn't even knock out Mikey Garcia. But now Keith Thurman gets a pass for not knocking out Mario Barrios. Isn't that amazing? And Mario Barrios is not viewed nowhere near on the level of Mikey Garcia. Mustafa Malik, brother in Super Chat. He said, what's one notable win did Garcia have at 147? What Garcia? Danny Garcia? He beat Robert the Ghost Guerrero, who's better than Mario Barrios, brother. Good try. You talking to me. When you talking to me, you could try that. Try that with somebody else. That don't work with somebody else. Do you know who Robert the Ghost Guerrero is? Oh, okay. Okay. He beat Robert Guerrero. And he beat Paulie Malignaggi. And Paulie Malignaggi beat Zab Judah. Gave Miguel Cotto a tough fight. Oh, okay. Paulie Malignaggi is a 2-time world champion. Oh, right. Right. He beat 2 world champions at 147. Who did Mario Barrios ever beat? Dub_right side, brother Super Chat. My problem is he had Barrios hurt multiple times but couldn't close the show. Y'all called it, Blue. When he thought he had a win, he started to cruise. Didn't I tell you that's what was going to happen? I told you. Piff Pressure, what's going on? King Judah, brother in Super Chat, he said the truth just came to light. Thurman was the man when Floyd left, and Spence, Boots, and Bud weren't at 147. His weakness to the body blows is undeniable. Right. Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Chris Jackson, brother in Super Chat. Tank hits 2-time hard, precise to slick. 1 time, don't want it. Hey, I'm telling you now. Kevin Lassine, my brother, what's going on? Alfred Yashirala, my brother, what's going on? In the Super Chat, dropping that. Good on us in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue. It's funny, Bud, 1-year layoff beat a top 5 welterweight. Porter, Spence had a 1-year layoff, not 100% either, and dominated a top 5 welterweight at the time. Thurman, 2-year layoff, couldn't stop at 140 pounder. Shaking my head, keep on the helm. Facts. Facts. You can't make this stuff up. I'm not giving Keith the pass. Keith should have had a much better performance, and he should have been much more prepared. Keith Thurman is a skilled professional. DeHaven Alexander, what's going on? Exclusive insider. Mikey Garcia just got outboxed by a C+ fighter coming off of a layoff, but we won't fight. Won't give him the same slack we give Errol credit for that win at 147 though. Mikey Garcia has 1 foot completely out the sport of boxing and the other foot halfway in the sport of boxing. Mikey Garcia is semi-retired when he lost to this dude Martin, Sandor Martin. Mikey Garcia is racing cars and living life. He has 1 foot out the sport of boxing and a half a foot in, and the other half in retirement mode. You trying to tell me Mikey Garcia didn't, and Mikey Garcia, on top of that, has suffered the loss of his mom. Had 0 interest in fighting. Yeah, he lost to Sandor Martin. Excuses? No, it's the truth. I said, and see, here's the thing, Exclusive News Insider. See, you on the wrong platform for that. You got to go somewhere else that works. That don't work here. Because I still said at that time, Mikey Garcia was never supposed to lose to Sandor Martin. So I didn't give him no excuse. So you missed that. See, you wasn't here for that because I wasn't mentioning one of your favorite fighters. I was talking about somebody that you didn't hold in high regards. But you're here for this because I'm talking about Keith Thurman, and you hold Keith Thurman in high regards. So you missed it when I said there's no way Mikey Garcia should have lost to Sandor Martin. And you must have missed the interview I did with Robert Garcia, his brother, when I asked Robert Garcia and said that Mikey needs to rematch Sandor Martin. That's a bad loss for his career. You must have missed that, though. Conveniently. See how that works? See? You thought you had one when you said, "Oh, you giving credit to Mikey." Yeah, I gave credit to Mikey that fought Errol Spence wasn't the Mikey that just fought Sandor Martin, brother. If you're trying to compare those two, you're sadly mistaken. And so what I just said was, and so here's the thing. Source K, True Chiller, what's going on? And see, you just must have missed it. Because I just said the reason that Keith Thurman didn't perform in this manner against Mario Barrios is because I said Keith Thurman ain't the same guy he was when he fought Danny Garcia and he fought Sean Porter. But you missed that part as well, huh? See, y'all think, you be thinking, you speak ahead of yourself. You put the carriage before the horse because you ain't listening. You're dealing with emotion. Big boy, what's going on? Healthy hustle, what's going on? See, I deal with facts over feelings. And if you would have listened to what I said, you would have heard that I even gave Keith Thurman the same respect. And I said Keith Thurman ain't the same guy he once was. But you missed that part. Just like I said, Mikey Garcia wasn't the same guy. So now, let me see you type in the chat. Exclusive News Insider. Now I need you to type in the chat, I'm making up excuses for Keith Thurman. Let's see if you true to your word. Or you deal with emotions. The African Sci-Fi Scholar, brother in Super Chat, dropping that dump on us in the Super Chat. All facts, Blue. Mario shouldn't have even been in the ring with Keith. I want the Tank versus Keith next. I got Tank winning, then I would be pound for pound fighter. I would pay 100 pay-per-view for that. Yep, me too. And don't think that they didn't pay attention to that. Because that's an opportunity for Gervonta Tank Davis to become a 4 division world champion, and that would solidify himself, like the African Sci-Fi Scholar said, as a pound for pound fighter. Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat. Mikey Garcia didn't win one moment versus Spence. Thurman got hurt versus Barrios, and Mikey beats Barrios. That dude was capping, trying to discredit Spence. Oh, for sure. But that don't work here, though. You see, Alfred Yasharala, that don't work here with me. Benjamin Newsom, what's going on? So now, News Insider, I need you to stand on your square. And now you just said I made excuses for Mikey Garcia. So did I make excuses for Keith Thurman? Now let me see if you're gonna stand on your square and say that. Did I just make excuses for Keith Thurman? Or you must have conveniently missed that part. King Judah, brother in the super chat. He said, it seems like the more average a man fighter is and the more they get hit, the more the people make them out to be superstars. But say Mikey is not good. Right. Boxing Up, what's going on? Dominic Seaborn, what's going on? Larry Scott, what's going on? Dorian Sankey, brother in super chat. Salute, Blue. I want to see Keith versus Tank coming from 130. I don't think Tank loses stock if he loses a close fight to Keith. Absolutely not. He don't lose nothing. Mellow G's, appreciate you, great brother. No source, what's going on? Now, News Insider, I need you to come back, brother, and tell me, did I just Boston News DC? What's going on? Did I make excuses for Keith Thurman? See, because you didn't listen, you thought you had one. Oh, you're making excuses. Okay, so now I need to ask you a question. Did I make excuses for Keith Thurman? Yes or no? Trezor Jefferson, what's going on? Yes or no? And I need y'all to get the likes of 1K. Smash the like button. Yes or no? Did I make excuses for Keith Thurman? Envy to God, what's going on? Because you just said I made excuses for Mikey, but didn't even listen to what I said about Keith Thurman. Marquis Cole, what's going on? Go ahead, brother. I need to know. Coach JB 220, what's going on? Antoine Scott, what's going on? Vinny Nelson, what's going on? Christopher Bone, what's going on? I'm waiting for you to answer, brother. I want to see what your answer is. Samantha Martinez, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Go ahead, great brother. Gary, what's going on? I'm curious to know your answer. E2G Performance, Michael James 616, Rex Flex, what's going on? Hoop Ave, brother in the super chat. When Errol stops Ugas, watch how people change the narrative. Errol outboxed Mikey and beat Porter at his strength and Danny at 80%. Errol needs respect. Agreed. Boston's life, what's going on? Get the likes to 1K, people. 1.1K, actually. Come on, bro. Tell me. Did I make excuses for Keith? Yes or no? You said that you instantly, soon as I said it, you was quick to respond like this. You put the super chat in there, and I told you about Mikey Garcia, and immediately you said, "Oh, you're making up excuses," but you missed that I said the same thing for Keith Thurman. And so now I need you to say, did I make excuses for Keith Thurman? Yes or no? Dub_right side, brother super chat. He said, wrenches stop timing people out for opinions. As long as they not attack people personally, let them rock. He can't respond. He was timed out. Oh, yeah, timed him out, bro. Come on, man. Gary, what's going on? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do none of that. It's not necessary to time him out. Why'd y'all time him out? For what? Why was he timed out? For what? Showtime the guy, what's going on? Miguel Morales, what's going on? Why was Exclusive News Insider, why was he timed out, people? Stop timing out people. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Paul K, what's going on? Don't do nothing. Yvette Torres, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. It's not necessary. That's not necessary. Now I'm talking to him. I'm thinking he just ain't responding. He can't respond. Come on, people. Buddha Namaste, what's going on? Anthony Williams, what's going on? C. Will, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Twin Munoz, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do nothing. Just leave it as is. Don't time nobody out. Don't block nobody. Don't do nothing. Arnold Kirby, what's going on? I'm thinking Exclusive News Inside just ain't responding. I apologize, brother. I'm thinking you just ain't responding. Slim Jim 314, what's going on? Slim Side for Life, what's going on? Yeah, wipe your feet, people. Ben Frank Jr. 100, what's going on? Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Juan Candelario, what's going on? Anthony Williams, what's going on? My brother Renee Bosch Young in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosch Young. Renee dropped the link. What's good with you, Renee? Smash the like button. PJ Colazo, what's going on? All right, so he's timed out, so I gotta wait for him to come back in. So anyway, I think that obviously Floyd Mayweather, Tank Davis, he has to give the fight to Rolando Rolly Romero next. When I say next, I mean Keith Thurman. Okay, Tank Davis has to fight Rolando Rolly Romero next. Okay, if Keith Thurman is going to wait, Ron Noble Barfield is going on. If Keith Thurman is going to stick around and he's going to wait for the winner of Errol Spence or Dana Ugas and see if the WBC orders him to get his opportunity, Jose Diaz, what's going on? Yeah, he hasn't responded because he's timed out. Right? Punch Drone 412, what's going on? Mike, what's going on? Alfonso Corsi, what's going on? Right? If he hasn't, if he's going to sit around and wait, he might as well fight them. Boston is like, what's going on? Sweet Pea, what's going on? Carissa Shields versus Amanda Marshall, great fight. Can't wait to see it. I think Carissa Shields is going to win. I think they're underestimating her ability to make adjustments, and they think that they're going to see the same version of Carissa Shields that they've been seeing in these last couple of fights. And Carissa Shields is Jay Sago. What's going on? She's a very, very versatile, and they're going to be in for a rude awakening, and she's going to win against Savannah Marshall, and I think she's going to do it easy. Tone 40, what's going on? And I hope everybody gives her credit and not say, well, Savannah Marshall never really fought nobody. I hope people don't do that. Don't do that. Give her credit, give her roses. So Tank has got to fight Rolly in his next fight. When I say next, I'm talking about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, Julia Desert Chill, what's going on? Keith Thurman is the one. Calvin Davis, what's going on? Pugilist Shiznit, what's going on? David Da Vinci, what's going on? Keith Thurman is the one that needs a fight, okay? And my thing is this. It looks like, he's proudly representing the WBC, and the fact that they made it a title eliminator and they acknowledge him, that he's going to wait for the winner of that Errol Spence Tank Ugas fight, and then look to Big George 850. What's going on? And then Errol Spence is going to look to fight. Errol Spence beats Yordenis Ugas. He's going to look to fight Terrence Crawford. I can tell you now, Yordenis Ugas, if he beats Errol Spence, he's going to look to fight Terrence. The winner of that fight is going to look to fight Terrence Crawford next. Now, what's interesting is I just heard what Eddie Hearn stated about Terrence Crawford pricing himself out. Now, that could be an issue. That could be a huge issue, right? Yordenis Ugas, they may push Yordenis Ugas into a fight with Keith Thurman if he beat Errol Spence. But if Errol Spence wins, there's no doubt Errol Spence is going for a Terrence Crawford fight. Dominic Seaborn, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes to 1.1K ASAP. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K ASAP. Smash that like button, people. And so, but the number one objective for both of those guys, should they win, is going to be to become undisputed. Yordenis Ugas is already 35. Errol Spence wants to leave the division. Neither one of those guys want to stick around. Carlos Castillo, what's going on? They want to get right to Terrence Crawford fight. Trust me. Claus Lucerne, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? And so with that said, IGM 10, what's going on? I expect Gervonta Tank Davis to possibly fight in May against Rolly, maybe earlier, maybe March, something like that. It's getting kind of close for that fight, though. Cuatro Loso, what's going on? And but I think he has to fight, Rolando Rolly Romero, and then don't get it. Don't think that they ain't pay attention to what took place last night, and the fact that Keith Thurman and Leonard Ellaby went back and forth, and Leonard Ellaby said Tank stop Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman said I ain't never heard Tank say nothing about me and wanting to fight me, so on and so forth. Charles Clark, what's going on? Timothy Brown, what's going on? He said, "Blue Keith couldn't budge it. He hurt Mario Barrios a few times last night, but he should have stopped Mario Barrios. Hamilton still won. What's going on? He should have stopped Mario Barrios last night. He should have stopped him. Get the likes of 1.1K. Smash the like button, people. He should have stopped Mario Barrios, no doubt, last night. That should have been a stoppage for Keith Thurman. It was Marquis Hole. What's going on? It was match made perfect for him to stop Keith Thurman. The matchmakers made that fight for Keith Thurman to look great and get a stoppage. That's why they made the fight. Rural Original Art, what's going on? He said first fight, chill. Last time I checked, that was Keith Thurman's 31st fight. No. Yeah, 31st fight. So you said it's his first fight, chill. Well, last time I checked, that was Keith Thurman's 31st fight. Not his first. Boxing Reaction, what's going on? That wasn't his first fight. That was his 31st fight. And because he's a vet in the sport, he's a world champion, what are you talking about? Supposed to dominate fights like that. That's why the matchmakers make fights like that. So you can look great in those types of fights, in those types of situations. Let me give you an example. Let's go to the videotape. Oh, man, let me see if my phone even works. Supposed to win those fights like that in dominant fashion. They're not supposed to be close. You're just talking about. Because when you're on the level of Keith Thurman, you expected to do big things. Okay, Mikey Garcia. Let's look at this, right? Mikey Garcia, 2-year layoff, right? Watch this now. I'm going to give you all an example. Mikey Garcia, 2-year layoff, right? Fought Elio Rojas, knocked him out. Okay, now let's look at Elio Rojas. Elio Rojas was a pretty good fighter, right? He was a pretty good fighter, coming off of a win, right? And a tough fight with Johnny Gonzalez. So Elio Rojas. Then Mikey Garcia fought almost a year layoff, right? Tony Starks, goodbye. Get him going. Don't even want to see him in here. A year layoff. Comes back and fights for a world title against undefeated Dejan Zlatishian and knocked him out. Mikey Garcia, coming off a 2-year layoff, gets 2 knockouts. The real pretty boy, he said, Barrios is a good fighter. Now Mario Barrios is a good fighter. Now Mario Barrios is a good fighter. Who did he beat? Watch this now. The real pretty boy. Watch this now. Since you chose to wave your hand, Chavo TV, what's going on? BTK, what's going on? You said Mario Barrios is a good fighter. B Fitness, what's going on? So who did he beat? What world champions did he beat? What world titles did he hold? Official world titles. Which ones? What world champions did he beat at 140? Because I saw Mario Barrios in fights where I thought he was losing a fight and on the verge of losing a fight. So since you raised your hand in the back and jumped up and down to be seen, now tell me, who did Mario Barrios beat? Mario Barrios is a good fighter. Now everybody want to big up Mario Barrios. I ain't seen none of y'all talking about Mario Barrios was a good fighter when Tank knocked him out. Everybody was talking about how Mario Barrios was, yeah, well, he ain't beat nobody. He was the weak link at 140. Tank ain't beat the real champion at 140. Now all of a sudden Mario Barrios is a good fighter. He's only 26. I'm saying he ain't, bro. Keith Thurman still doing him. No, what do age have to do with it? What does age have to do with it? Why did you say he's 26? What does age have to do with it? So because he's 26, that makes him a good fighter? Why did you mention age? Why did you mention age? Because he's 26, that makes him a good fighter? Is that what that was supposed to mean? Huh? And then you say Keith, Keith doled him out. He was supposed to. That's why he was chosen. I don't know if you understand the sport of boxing. There's matchmakers for a reason. He was chosen for Keith Thurman to look great against. I don't know if you understood that. He was supposed to. That's why you have matchmaking. Close the serene. What's going on? Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do none of those things, people. Don't do any of those things. Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do any of those things. Timothy Brown, what's going on? 817 Boston, me and my brother, what's going on? And he was coming off a knockout loss, being dropped 3 times and knocked out in the 11th round. Brutal knockouts. A brutal knockout. And you're telling me, well, he's 26, man. He's a good fighter. Yeah, he could be a good fighter. He shouldn't be able to compete with Keith Thurman, though. Let me Willie Hannibal, brother, said, Blue, your super chat not working. Hey, people, do me a favor, man. One body, he said, Tang is that dude. Never said he wasn't. Do me a favor, people. Join to the dollar to the super chat. Refresh the super chat. I got people saying the super chat is not working. Just refresh it, people. Teach, what's going on? Young King Company, brother in super chat, said God verse one time last night. I said he looked like food. That's what I'm trying to. Phoenix Jones, what's going on? Appreciate you, one body, Yahweh LA in the building. So Keith Thurman, yeah, Gervonta Tank Davis, but again, Gervonta Tank Davis moved up 10 pounds and had every disadvantage against Mario Barrios. That's why it was impressive. Keith Thurman, Mario Barrios moved up 7 pounds and was at a disadvantage against Keith Thurman. It's completely two different things. He was chosen for Keith Thurman to look great against. Appreciate you, Buddha Namaste. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Will S, what's going on? For a 2-year layoff wasn't too bad. No. You see, y'all don't hold Keith Thurman in high regards. I do. Maybe I look at fighters like Keith Thurman and I look at fighters that are world champions and superstars in the sport of boxing. I expect a lot out of them. I expect them to perform at the highest level. My expectations of Keith Thurman is higher than what you saw last night. That wasn't it. My expectation of Keith Thurman is very high. DeMarco Dennison, what's going on? Victoria Gonzalez, peace and blessings, Queen. No, I'm not, because I think that Keith Thurman should have had a much better performance. Yaakov One White, what's going on? My expectations for these fighters is higher than, I guess. I expect Keith Thurman to have a masterclass performance against Mario Barrios and look dominant. Floyd Mayweather came off a 2-year layoff. See, but here's the thing. Watch this now. I already know what you're going to say. Well, yeah, well, he ain't Floyd Mayweather. But he's, for this era, he was supposed to be the heir apparent to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He was supposed to be the best welterweight in the world. He was supposed to replace them as the face of the welterweight division. When Floyd Mayweather came off a 2-year layoff, how did Floyd Mayweather look against Juan Manuel Marquez? Did he look? And Marquez is a Hall of Famer, a 4-division world champion. How did Floyd Mayweather look against Juan Manuel Marquez? A smaller guy. Because, see, people love to throw that around when Floyd Mayweather beat Juan Manuel Marquez. Oh, he was a small guy. Nobody talked about the 2-year layoff. Everybody talked about the size disadvantage. So Keith Thurman come back, he beats Mario Barrios, but everybody talking about the 2-year layoff. Dub _ right side, brother, super chat. Barrios was built to be high quality food. Matchmaking for a reason. Future standpoint, brother, in super chat. Much love to you. Loving down Gaither, what's going on? Ranu Sato, brother, super chat. Give me some positive news on Champside Blue. I haven't spoken to him, but apparently everybody said that he's okay. They have spoken to him, so I think he's just taking time off. But he hasn't answered me on anything, great brother, to be honest. But I think he's okay. Young King Company, brother, super chat said Gervonta Tank Davis not autocorrect. Hashtag truck driver. Yeah, Tank is that dude. But again, there's levels. Keith's supposed to be on the level or above Tank. Keith's supposed to be on Tank, above Tank level. Desmond Stone, brother, super chat. One time talk better than if he fight. To answer your question, Mario on beat a punching bag, speed bag, and mitts. Mario Barrios is a good fighter. He's an okay fighter. They're supposed to be at levels above Mario Barrios. Period. Period. Keith Thurman is supposed to be a level above Mario Barrios. Arise 12 Tribe, what's going on, great brother? D-Ray Promotion, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button, people. We're taking too long to get up there. We're taking far too long. Get the likes up to 1.2K. Christopher Bowman, what's going on? Get the likes to 1.2K. I don't know why we should be past that. We should be working past that already. We ain't even at 950. We ain't even at 950. Get the likes up. We should be at 1.1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Let's work. Stop dragging your feet. Hard Knock Doc, what's going on? What more do you want, Keith, 111 round? What do I want? I want a stoppage. I want a dominant performance. I don't want to see vulnerability. And I want to see Keith Thurman put on a masterclass performance, show that there's levels to this, and stop Mario Barrios. That's what I want. Now, maybe you settle for, maybe you settle for, mediocrity. I don't. I don't. I strive for perfection. And in sports and anything I love, I expect perfection out of it. So unlike you, when my quarterbacks play in the NFL, I don't want them to throw an interception and say, well, he did throw for 400 yards, but he threw for 2 interceptions. I don't care about that. Don't throw no interceptions. Oh, this dude, he had 70, he had 50 points, but he shot 50 shots and was only 12 for 50. When I say Keith Thurman is one of the best fighters in the world, no slight to Mario Barrios, but when you fight Mario Barrios, I expect Keith Thurman to make it look easy. Just like Errol Spence made it look easy against Danny Garcia. And Sean Porter made it look easy against Sebastian Formella. Right? And just like Boots made it look easy against Sergey Lipinets and Thomas Delorme. Just like Terrence Crawford made it look easy in the fights he had against Victor Postol and Julius Ndongo. Because there's levels to this. Not show vulnerabilities in two options where they looking to survive. Even when Terrence Crawford fought Igor Kavalauskas, it was a tough fight on the inside because Terrence Crawford made it a tough fight. When Terrence Crawford turned it up, it wasn't close. You saw the different level between him and Igor Kavalauskas. Okay, let me give you another example. When Virgil Ortiz Jr. fought Igor Kavalauskas, he was hurt badly, showed vulnerability. But when Virgil Ortiz made the adjustment, he turned it up. You saw a different level, right? That's what I expect. Mediocrity don't rock with me. Don't like it. I ain't happy with a B. I want an A. I ain't happy with an A. I want an A plus. That's who I am. Ranu Salto, brother, super chat. He said, "Thank you, Blue. Tank will smash done time." Hey, I want to see the fight. When Tank get in there with fighters that he's supposed to win, he looked like there's a level above. He's a level above them. That's why you call for Tank Davis to fight better opposition. Because you say, man, I'm tired of seeing Tank fight these guys. Why? Because Tank make it look like he's a level above. He make it look like what it's supposed to. He's a level above them. When Devin Haney get in the ring with world champions Yuriorkis Gamboa, Jorge Linares, and then Jojo Diaz, he made it look easy. He made it look like I'm a world-class level above them. That's what he made it look like. And so, see, when Devin Haney was buzzed by one punch by Jorge Linares, who's a 3-division world champion and a Hall of Famer, y'all told me Devin Haney was vulnerable. Devin Haney was exposed. That's what I was told. By a world-class champion who's a Hall of Famer and Jorge Linares, Devin Haney was exposed. Jorge Linares got more knockouts than Devin Haney got fights. Ain't that something? Jorge Linares sat down a guy that people perceive to be one of the greatest fighters that ever lived in Vasyl Lomachenko. He sat him down as well. Devin Haney didn't sit down. He didn't hit the deck. He just had wobbly legs. But you told me he was exposed by a future Hall of Famer. He was exposed. But Keith Thurman fights a guy, Jorge Linares, coming off a brutal knockout loss to a super featherweight, moving up in weight to challenge Keith Thurman, who's a multi-time world champion, who's considered one time to be the face of the welterweight division, the heir apparent to these fighters, the legends that was stepping out the game, and Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He's the heir apparent to them. Right? And he shows vulnerability multiple times in the fight. Inaccuracy. Well, the first thing you say is, well, it was the layoff. Well, Mario Barrios is not that bad of a fighter. Desmond Stone, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. He said that was my first time seeing a one-time fight, and I was disappointed. Top 4 welterweight stopped Keith to the body, but they don't have money for Bud versus Spence. That was $75. Make it make sense, Blue. I can't. You're right. There's no explanation for that. None. Zero. Zilch. There's no explanation for it. None. None. There's no explanation for that. So my thing is this, James Allen, what's going on? My thing is this, right? I expect to see Keith Thurman, who's a world-class athlete, a world-class fighter, a former unified world champion, who only had one loss to a legend in Manny Pacquiao, who closed the gap. I want to see Keith Thurman be better. See, it's funny. Keith Thurman came back. He dropped Josito Lopez. 2-year layoff now. It was a 2-year layoff when he fought Josito Lopez. He came back. He dropped Josito Lopez. He was dominating Josito Lopez. Then he showed that vulnerability again. Well, it was the layoff, right? Okay, cool. Then he fight Manny Pacquiao, and he shows the same vulnerabilities. Well, then you tell me, well, it's because it's Manny Pacquiao. Now vulnerabilities in this fight. Well, it's because of the layoff. When does it end? When does it end? Salute my brother Desmond Stone dropping that half a dub, and I don't know how they don't have money for Keith Thurman fight. Because guess what, Desmond Stone? I looked at the arena, and y'all know only thing I could do is keep it 100, people. I got to keep it 100. When Terrence Crawford fought in that same arena, it was packed. But you're going to tell me it was because of Sean Porter. It was packed when Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford fought. Packed out on the same price of pay-per-view. It was packed. So Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman didn't pack it out yesterday. It wasn't packed. And it was saying $75. But it wasn't sold out. Keith Thurman is a bigger draw than Terrence Crawford. It wasn't sold out. I didn't see it packed to the gills. Down instruction, what's going on? Hard body JT, my brother, what's going on? My brother, hard body JT, he said Keith Thurman came back slow, inaccurate, looking like he's been in a weight room with me. Facts. Man, I ain't never seen him that muscular. Willie Hannibal, brother in Super Chat Blue. They Keith get hit to the body, or is he just was tired because I didn't see any hit? No, you got to go watch the replay, Willie Hannibal. He got hit with left hooks to the body. And he winced and did like this, and then he got hit with a straight right. And the first time, he got hit with a right underneath his elbow, and he did it again. He moved. That's when he took his mouthpiece out and started moving around the ring. Twice. It happened twice. Go back and watch it again. Surret 357, what's going on? Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Young King Company, brother, back in the super chat. He said, Blue, sharks see blood in the water. Just Cam. Yeah. Got to go get him, man. King Judah, brother, back in the super chat. I don't know why people put Ortiz on the level of elite fighters. The eye test shows me he isn't elite. And from his own mouth, he said he can't compete with elites. Oh, Virgil Ortiz said that? Virgil Ortiz said that? Kerry Swirl, 27, brother, super chat. Hey, Blue, salute to you. There may be loads of people who watching YouTube on their TV and can't hit the like button, just so you know. Oh, really? I never knew that. Montrell Evans, what's going on? Yaakov One White, Teron L. Smith, what's going on? I never knew that. One Body in Yashua. I got to see you. When I see you enough, more times, great brother, I'll give you a wrench, man. I've been giving people wrenches, and then they turn around and they do, all types of stuff, man. So let me see you here consistently more, and then I'll give you a wrench, bro. Warrior 519, what's going on? You got it, one body. Appreciate you. Yeah, they trying to stop it. I had to hit back button. Yeah. Be real 87. What's going on? Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up, people. The likes to 1.1K. Salute, Boston Reaction. Appreciate you. Jesus Montez. What's going on? Robert Brown. What's going on? I think Keith Thurman needs another tune-up. Emmanuel Joseph Bain. What's going on? Robert Brown. I think Keith Thurman needs another tune-up, unfortunately. I didn't think he was. I'm like, man, he going to get it off. He going to work out the kinks. He going to, in this fight with Mario Barrios, he going to, man, listen, if Keith Thurman was hurt to the body, right, just imagine if Tank goes to his body and catches him. And Mario Barrios could do it twice. Imagine if Tank does it and catches him to the body. Imagine if Tank gets you to the body. Tank is not an ordinary fighter. Raz Bomani, what's going on? Tank is not your Abdul Anwar, what's going on? Tank is not your ordinary fighter. I believe Tank can compete with Keith Thurman. Dante Hatchett, what's going on? The Keith Thurman that fought against Sean Paul and Danny Garcia, I think that great big men beat great little men. The Keith Thurman I saw last night, Ghost Tagger, what's going on? BK Chev, what's going on? The Keith Thurman I saw last night, Tank can compete with him for sure. He can compete with him for sure. Player, what's going on? Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. James Allen Cooper, Tank will get full. Says who? Why? Because he's the same size as Manny Pacquiao? They have a common opponent. Who was more impressive? Listen to this, James Allen Cooper. Mario Barrios was coming off of a knockout loss to Tank, where he was dropped 3 times and knocked out and stopped in the fight against Tank, and almost a year layoff. Keith Thurman fought the same Mario Barrios, and he was hurt twice and never dropped Mario Barrios, coming off of a layoff and a knockout loss. Tank fought Mario Barrios undefeated and gave Mario Barrios every advantage. He went up 10 pounds to fight Mario Barrios. He had a 5-inch height disadvantage to Mario Barrios, and he had a 5-inch arm reach disadvantage to Mario Barrios. Victor Gonzalez, what's going on? Victoria Gonzalez, what's going on? So Tank moved up 10 pounds. Keith Thurman didn't move up. He fought in his division. That's that money. What's going on? What are we talking about here? They have a common opponent. So Tank fought a more confident, with every advantage, Mario Barrios, who didn't lose. Till Keith Thurman fight Mario Barrios coming off a knockout loss to Tank and moving up in weight and giving up his advantage. Keith Thurman was at least 15 pounds heavier than Mario Barrios last night. Tank was at least 15 to 20 pounds at a disadvantage to Mario Barrios. King Judah, brother, back in the super chat. Virgil Ortiz said he doesn't know if he is ready for the either Boots or Bud, remember? But Virgil team said he needs 4 years. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Because Virgil has to learn how to cut the ring off against certain styles, and they don't like Virgil's body language when he got hit and buzzed. My brother Mike on Sports. Salute to my brother Mike on Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Mike on Sports. He said Barrios also had a height and reach advantage over Keith Thurman. Okay, Keith Thurman is 5'7.5", almost 5'8". So Keith Thurman is 3 inches taller than Tank. Mario Barrios is 2 inches taller than Keith. Keith has a 69-inch arm reach. Mario Barrios has a 71-inch arm reach. So it's 2 inches. Keith outweighed Mario Barrios by at least 15 pounds. Mario Barrios outweighed Tank by at least 15 to 20 pounds. And had a 5 to 6 inch height advantage and a 5 to 6 inch arm reach advantage over Tank. And Tank moved up 10 pounds, and Mario Barrios was the one that moved up to Keith Thurman. So what are we talking about here? MD? So you're trying to tell me, okay, so let me ask you a question. Keith Thurman dropped Josito Lopez. Josito Lopez had a height, reach, and size advantage because he's a welterweight. He dropped him, so why didn't he drop Mario Barrios? Go ahead and make it make sense. Terrell Curry's brother super chat. Peace and blessings, Blue. I have to hit the road early. Can't ride with you tonight. I smashed the light. I'll catch you next live. Salute to you, great brother. I'm about to get off anyway. It's Sunday. So you trying to compare the same thing? Come on, man. He said Barrios is bigger than Josito Lopez. Oh, is he? Because last time I checked, Josito Lopez is a full-blown welterweight. Mario Barrios, this was his first fight at welterweight. Last time I checked. Oh, Josito Lopez is 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. I'm sorry, Mario Barrios is 5'10" with a 71-inch arm reach. So Josito Lopez is an inch shorter with a 1-inch arm reach advantage. But you just said Josito Lopez was smaller than him, though. And it's a natural welterweight. King Judah, brother, super chat. Keith at one time Thurman. Oh, so now we talking about James Allen Cooper said Tank can't knock out Cruz, but he can knock out, but he could beat Thurman. Stop it. Okay, but he could knock out Barrios, and Keith Thurman couldn't knock out Barrios. So you saying he could beat Tank? Why don't you stop it? James Allen Cooper, you just said Tank can't knock out Cruz, but he knocked out Barrios though. The common opponent that he has with Keith Thurman, he knocked out. So make it make sense. He fought the same guy Keith Thurman fought, and he knocked him out. Why are you bringing Isaac Cruz in this? What does that have to do with it? Let's talk about the common opponent that they fought. He knocked him down 3 times and knocked him out. Keith Thurman never knocked him down, and he was the one that was hurt. The kid ATL brother in super chat. What's up, Blue? Salute Keith Albass's Tank. Possible. Look at this now. Watch this. I don't know why y'all play this game with me. Thurman had on 10-ounce gloves. Okay, he had on 10-ounce gloves, but he was hurt to the body. Oh, wait a minute. Keith Thurman wore 10-ounce gloves before in his life, in his career. Uh-oh. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't play this game with me. That work on other platforms. That don't work here. Keith Thurman fought at 154 before. Keith Thurman has wore 10-ounce gloves in a fight before. Mario Barrios has never wore 10-ounce gloves. Mario Barrios hurt Keith Thurman to the body twice with the 10-ounce gloves, brother. So he didn't have a problem exposing the same weaknesses that Keith Thurman has in his previous fights with guys wearing 8-ounce gloves. So Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios did the same thing to Keith Thurman, and one had on 8-ounce and one had on 10-ounce. And the guy that had on 10-ounce moved up 7 pounds, and he had the same effect on Keith Thurman as the guy Manny Pacquiao, Josito Lopez, and Luis Collazo wearing 8-ounce gloves. And he came up 7 pounds. And he was the guy that never ever wore 10-ounce gloves. So go ahead, brother. Let's try again. So go ahead, try again. Come on, keep it coming. Diana Scott, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Brandon Anderson, what's going on? 5.0 London, what's going on? See, now he's saying Thurman is not to be played with. Everybody got put on notice. See, you're dealing with feelings. See, when I deal with facts. You have no facts to deal with. So you're dealing with all feelings. So Keith put the division on notice. Who? Who? You thought that performance told Terrence Crawford, I don't want this fight? Whoa. You thought that performance last night told Errol Spence, you don't want this fight? Whoa. You thought that performance last night told Jerron Boots Ennis he don't want that fight? I think not. And I think you think not. You ain't watched that performance and tell yourself this. You thought Terrence Crawford watched that performance last night and said, I ain't trying to fight Keith Thurman. Who was put on notice, bro? Your Danis Ugas was ringside and said, as soon as I'm finished with Errol Spence, I'm fighting Keith Thurman. So who was put on notice? Go ahead and tell me. I'd like to know this. I'm interested. Get the likes to 1.1K. I'm interested to know who was put on notice. Please tell me. I'm interested. That's interesting. And then here y'all say this, right? Well, it was the gloves, the 10-ounce gloves. Cool. So why is Keith Thurman talking about moving up to 154? He's going to have zero power at 154, right? Because they're going to be even bigger than Mario Barrios, and he's going to have on 10-ounce gloves. June BK, what's going on, great brother? So he said he going to move up to 154. So how he going to go to 154 against guys that are way bigger and way better than Mario Barrios with those 10-ounce gloves and have any effect on those guys? You think that performance last night? MB said Keith Thurman never said he's moving to 154. Brother, just for the fact that you said that, just understand I'm never going to respond to you ever again. You just got a first class ticket for me to never respond to you ever again, MB. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You see what I'm talking about? These are the conversations I have with people that do zero research, that don't listen, don't pay attention, and deal with all emotion. Keith Thurman just said that he'll fight Danny Garcia at 154. He just said that. What facts did you drop? He just said, I'll fight Danny Garcia next at 154. So what are you talking about? And he already fought there. He already fought at 154. What are you talking about? Bro, thank you. DP Rocco, what's going on? I'm glad you said it. Thank you. Roja, what's going on? So now you just let me know there's no need for me to respond because you clearly don't do your homework and you just dealing with all emotions. So thank you. Chavo TV, brother in the super chat. He said blue spitting facts like he got a list when you're going to start debating other boxing aging or other boxing channels. We would love to see it. Nah, I don't have time for that. I like to deal with my peopleizations. G Stokes, what's going on, great brother? Curtis Robinson, what's going on? Doughboy, what's going on? Mamadou Mustafa Bey, what's going on? I think Keith Thurman, Jose Diaz, what's going on? I think Keith Thurman is a great fighter. I think he got a lot of skills. Erica Bailey, peace of blessings, Queen. Bazooka Boulevard, what's going on? I expect a lot from Keith Thurman. I expect a lot from Keith Thurman. I expect a much better performance than what I saw yesterday. And I'm going to tell you this. I was disappointed in what I saw yesterday. And I'm sure other fighters now are chomping at the bit to get in the ring. Believe that. Believe that. Miguel Morales, what's going on? Phoenix Jones, what's going on? Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Let me get on out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. So expect in the future. Bazooka Boulevard, what's going on? I was disappointed. Only people, low radar, what's going on? Only people that deal with all emotion. You sound emotional too, Blue. What am I emotional about? There's a difference, Lou Benz, Alphonse. There's a difference between emotion and there's a difference between emotion and passion. Because I'm telling you from emotion because I love the sport of boxing, but I'm delivering you all facts. When you talk about emotion, you're delivering no facts and all emotion. So when you said I sound emotional, you don't understand what I'm talking about. So now, Lou Benz, Alphonse, what are you talking about? There's no comparison. There's a difference when you're dealing with somebody who's passionate about the sport of boxing and telling you the truth, opposed to somebody who's just emotionally talking to you and have no merit to what they're saying. They're talking just from an emotional place because they have an emotional attachment. There's two different things, brother. So now, Lubens, what you're talking about. Now explain what you're talking about. Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Now go ahead and tell us what you're talking about. So when did I express emotion? I expressed my passion and love for the sport of boxing, right? I'm talking, there's completely two different things. Somebody dealing with emotion in the sport of boxing with no merit to what they're saying. Josh Sanders, what's going on? There's completely two different things. So go ahead and explain what you're talking about. Terrell Curtis, my brother in Super Chat. Peace and blessings, Blue. I have to get some sleep tonight. Driving too early to do early. I smashed the like button. I'll catch you next live. Salute, great brother. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow, great brother Terrell Curtis, and safe travels tomorrow. Anthony Robinson, appreciate you. Timothy Stewart, what's going on? Go ahead, brother. I'm interested to know what you're talking about. Yeah. You see, James Allen Cooper, Thurman against everybody. See, that's an emotional attachment to Keith Thurman. I'm emotionally attached to the sport of boxing, which I'm passionate about the sport of boxing. See, he's emotionally attached to a fighter. So when you say Keith Thurman over everybody, right? When you know that's not realistic, because if it was Keith Thurman over everybody, he wouldn't have a loss on his resume. See, that's emotion talking. Clearly, it ain't Keith Thurman over everybody, because if it was, then he wouldn't have a loss. So, but your emotions erase the loss that he had because you're emotionally attached to Keith Thurman, which is cool. But I'm going to always reveal that. You always will see it when you deal with me because I'm in love with the sport of boxing first, then the fighters. See the difference? Abdul Anwar, brother in Super Chat. My expectations are high for Thurman too, so there was some dissatisfaction with him not stopping barriers. I want to blame it on ring rust. However, I don't know. Agreed. Agreed. So salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down. Let me get on out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got to y'all. Peace. James Allen Cooper. See the emotion again. See, this is what I'm talking about. He said, I'm not emotionally attached to nobody but, who you believe in, right? Cool, but that's an emotional response. See, you didn't even realize that was an emotional response. The fact that you just said what you said is an emotional response because your emotional attachment to Keith Thurman. Dub underscore right side, brother in super chat. When you doing the b-ball show with A1, bro, is cooking on that good b-ball talk. Keep playing. I'm jumping on with them. Oh yeah, man. You know what? I'll be planning on getting on, man. Great brother, Dub underscore right side. Appreciate you. I'll be trying, bro, but my time be just shrinking on me, bro. Shrinking on me throughout the day, man. I'll be trying to do so many different things throughout the day, man. My time just be like this, man. Then I look at the time and I'm like, and the day is gone, man. But I got to start setting a schedule so I could do it, man. That's what I'm gonna do. But we gonna work, man. So salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all 1000%, man. Y'all already know what it is. Appreciate y'all, James Allen Cooper. Much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Y'all know your family. Just because I tell you the truth, don't mean we ain't family. Don't mean I don't love you. See y'all tomorrow, great people. Peace.